Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to the introductory class of Abacus. My name is Abdullah Lahat, instructor from Bayern Academy, and with me I have.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Afnan Nahian. I am reading in Standard 2.
We're gonna have a lot of fun with Abacus with this weird little boxy thing. So Afnan, how are you feeling today?
I am feeling so excited
Excited? What are you so excited about?
because I am going to learn abacus.
You're gonna learn Abacus? That's great. Now I have a question for you. How old do you think this type of abacus is?
Maybe 100 years or 200 years?
Well, I have a news for you, Afnan. This type of abacus is actually more than 4,000 years old.
Wow.
Yep, more than 4,000 years old. Now, we're going to look at some of the ancient abacuses to make you understand how old abacus is. Now, we're going to look at the Sumerian abacus. Now, this is a very, very old type of abacus. It looks nothing like the modern abacus, but you can see the similarities here, right? The rod things, the bead things. Now, if we go ahead of the story, we arrive at the Roman abacus. Now, we're going to see some very similar. These two are very similar, but right? Now, the abacus varies countries from country. If you look at the Japanese abacus, it looks exactly like our abacus. But if we look at the Russian abacus or the Chinese abacus, it looks different, right? All right. So the Japanese abacus is the standard. Okay. Now that we have learned the history, various types of abacuses, we're gonna dive into the parts of abacus. Now that we have learned about the history of abacus, we're gonna learn about the parts of the abacus. Now, Afnan, let me show you. The outer shell of the abacus is called the frame. Can you identify the frame in this abacus?
Here, that is frame.
Very good. Now, let's go for the next one. The horizontal line here is called the beam. Can you show me the beam here?
Here, that is a beam.
Excellent. Let's go for the next one. The vertical ones, we call them as the rod. Now, I want you to do two things. Identify the rod and tell me how many rods are there.
That is rod. And I think there are 17 rods.
Yep, there are 17 rods in a standard abacus. Now, let's go for the next one. These are called upper beads. Afnan, can you show me the upper beads?
That is our upper beads.
Good. Can you show me where the lower beads are and how many lower beads are in each rod?
That is lower beads. And I think there are 4 beads.
Yeah, there are 4 lower beads in each rod. There you go. These are the all parts of a standard abacus. Now we're going to learn about the value of the beads and the rods. Now that we've learned about the parts of abacus, we're going to learn about the values of the beads and the rods. Now, Afnan, look here. The upper beads, each one of them has a value of 5. Now, Afnan, tell me, what is the value of this?
5.
Excellent. Now, let's go to the lower portion. The lower beads, however, have a value of 1 each. So, each one of the lower beads have a value of 1. So, this one has a value of 1, this one has a value of 1, and that's how it goes. Now, Afnan, tell me, what is the value of this?
1.
Excellent. What is the value of this?
5.
Excellent. Now that we have learned about the value of the beads, let's learn about the value of the rods. These, the middle one, the ones containing the yellow beads, the value of this rod is the ones rod. This is the tens rod, the hundreds rods, the thousands rods, and the reed and the list goes on. Okay? Now, Afnan, tell me.
Ones.
Excellent.
Tens. hundred, thousands.
Excellent. We have learned about the value of the beads and the rods. So that's it for our introductory class. We have learned about abacus, the parts of abacus, the history of abacus, the values of the beads, the values of the rods, and we had much fun and we're going to have more fun. Thank you. See you in the next class. Assalamu alaikum.